NFC between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and 4 coming up now. It's Allen out of the pistol. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. first down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside.
All good, bro.
DB certainly was.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Allen. Got for big yards on the right side. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bills have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. So calling a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd down run by Davis. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Play action now with Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd down. Here's Allen again. Completed over the middle. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Now a design run. It's Allen. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up 6-0 here in the first. Josh Allen, the touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Pass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Eventually, Kate, these other 31 teams in the league, they're going to have to find some new way, some new scheme to keep this ball out of this dude's hands. The impact he's made on special teams all year. He's been arguably the league's best return man. And he nearly added yet another house call right there.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's looking for Alec Eilmanner. So that brings up 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
They'll go play action. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans have a first.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's dropping back to throw. That's complete to Alec Iomana. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Let's go now. 60
Third and short here, trying to pass. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points, not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Hardman with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Complete out to the right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get 6 more on their early advantage.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Pass now to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line. Okay, ready.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it 1st and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. He finds Tigger Cockwell for the grab. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. He get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st down from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He put everything he had into this one. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Looking to throw again on second down. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
16 yards.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Go!
Back to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Got it. Ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Go! Hut, hut.
Looking inside the red zone. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
18-yard line.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance, because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games is so much more influential than settling for a field goal. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Hardman with a return. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Running back sent in motion. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
So 1st down from the 41. It's Pacheco again. He's got to gain a 6 there. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Right back to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, Case. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Davis off the pistol handoff. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Caught outside, beyond the marker. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Oh, they drive the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Titans got it.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st.
At the 27-yard line. Ready up. Let's go.
I'll throw it. It's Allen downfield. He's got it. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 17. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, Spears. It's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans have a 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready to plan.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Running for it, Spears. Now he's past the 25. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. Stopping the quick pass, it became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. We'll call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. You got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready. Take off.
He gets it again. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Jacobs, and he gets in, touchdown! The Titans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Hardman with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Allen on the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's taken down at the 30. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They kick the running back in motion. Allen now on 1st down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw again, it's Allen. And the defender comes away with it. Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Titans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
We'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Here we go. Pete Carroll getting his offense set to try for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Oh, mama, what a turn of events. Trailed at the break, Brock. Needed a spark. How about taking the opening kickback and then adding 2 more on top of that to take the lead?
Yeah, I've been in a lot of locker rooms at halftime, heard plenty of speeches about, hey, let's start the second half right. Here's our plays we're going to get to. But you could not have written a better plan, a better script to begin this second half. You take it to the house, get the 2-point conversion, and momentum is rolling.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On from Pacheco to start the half. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen Allen setting up play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And the Bills have a first down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
And he's brought down after a short game. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds a man, right side. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or 2 to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Let's go now. Check go.
Spears running behind center. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Jacobs running behind center. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Flush out now to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans tie us up 28 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hardman with a return. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
That one's complete, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, every once in a while you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, you might as well punt it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Pass it. Oh, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Give it a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. If they get the ball back, a little extra bonus on that return as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure coming. Finds the in route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Spears trying this straight ahead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Third and a lone yard coming up. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Handoff here to Jacobs. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Throwing now off the play action. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans parlay the turnover into a lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there, the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Hardman with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now Allen off the play action. Caught, nice game left side. He takes it down to the 33. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 33. Allen to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Play action now, Allen. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Play action now with Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Allen looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. at midfield. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So first down from the 41. Give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
42. Bills 28.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Hardman with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
It's a designated keeper for Allen. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
He's taken down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Third and just 2 to go. We go with a design keeper. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. They'll run it with Pacheco. They blow this play out. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On the handoff, here's Jacobs.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they come, second down. They're throwing it. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Catch made over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans have likely locked up the win right there. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Hardman with a return. Decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. It's Allen out of the pistol. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's going to try another deep one here. This is brought in at the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for
All
a
right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Bass now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans have a first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Jacobs with it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now a run with Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Spears on the carry. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Before the play clock expires, Pete Carroll averts that penalty, signals timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready.
Setting up, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now pitch to Pollard. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. 7 yards that time, and now it's going to be 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Running with Spears. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Tyjae Spears touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Titans push the lead to 20.
56. Bills 36.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And start with a give to Davis. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Bills hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going right back to Davis. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will put me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd down run by Davis. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a first down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. He gets him to the line and spikes it, and that's going to preserve their timeouts. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he sails that one over the end zone. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brown 80!
3rd and long for him here. He brings it in. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Dropping back to throw. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit.
56. Bills 44.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And the Titans are able to cover up the kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was brought down by
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out,
The tackle made back at
as
his
they'll meet and decide
48-yard
what to do
line.
on this 2nd down. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Complete out to the right. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. Johnny Hekker, the one to send it away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
The ability to track the ball, but ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. He doesn't swat it away. We're looking at a huge gain.
Ranging near a minute to play. Second and 10. Allen setting up play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's first and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's second and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
10 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he is to throw. It's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down. Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it Or throw it right over your head. These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First and 10. Here's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
Middle. Ready? What's that?
Allen gonna throw again. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
319!
To throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going for it himself. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready? What's that?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Ready? What's that?
Now Allen off the play action. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First and goal.
And he will spike it. 7 seconds remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? What's that?
Allen to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
It's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.